When the darkness comes, I'll count up my mistakes.
Hello, hello! What is up, dude? We finally are back. How are you feeling?
I am feeling fantastic, Ricky. Not just to be back, not just to be going into the very first game of Collegiate Dota, not just going into the very first game of the Winter Invitational, but to be here with you.
Dude,
How are you doing today?
I'm so excited, man. I've been looking forward to this all day, all week, really.
This is the real Christmas present I wanted. This, I don't even get rid of the tree, get rid of the stuffing. This is what I've been waiting for.
Yeah.
This is all I want for Christmas.
Yeah, I may have put on 10 pounds, but it was all for Dota.
Just more of you to love, Ricky.
Yeah, thank you, thank you. Oh my gosh. So tell us, what do we got today? What are we looking forward to?
We have a Canadian super team, the Carleton Ravens, who they went undefeated in the fall. They are going to be going up against the second best team actually in the West because of seeding. So they're going against the University of California, Berkeley. Berkeley went undefeated except against the slithery, slimy, sexy slugs. That was much more difficult to say than I thought.
I feel like
University of California, Santa Cruz.
Yeah, that was a surprising bracket. Honestly, I think a lot of people put Berkeley coming out on top, but the Slugs came in, did work.
Well, speaking of brackets, I had Carleton 2-1.
You have Carleton 2-1 in this game.
I have Carleton 2-1 in this game.
Or in this series.
Think that I think I had two bold statements here. Well, let's go with one. I got one big bold statement. In the Winter Invitational, there's going to be no two-game series. That was my big thing. I think that the teams this year this is the best year for collegiate Dota 2 ever. The teams are like we lived it, Ricky. You know what I'm trying to say, and all the viewers who've been
all
here
these teams are really good.
Anyone new for the spring, these teams are insane. Like this is like some serious. Like this is some really good. More importantly, very fun collegiate Dota.
It is.
So my expectation is we will see a minimal amount of two-game series, if any, this entire Winter Invitational.
And I think that's something we all want to see, right? Like that's what I want to see is 3-game Dota every series, every week. And hopefully we get to see it. We'll see what happens, but I'm really excited just to jump in games today. I think both these teams are going to definitely show up. I imagine they had a lot of time to prepare, so hopefully they've done their homework. We'll see.
Both these teams are also on the official collegiate power rankings.
Yeah, they are.
So this is insane, man. So if I can pull it up here. We have Carleton as 5th, and Berkeley are 9th. 5th place and 9th place team according to the power rankings at the conclusion of the fall, going into the break.
Very cool.
Now, this is a question of what did they do over the break? Do you think they were eating turkey and playing Smash Bros, or do you think they had their nose to the what's the nose to the grindstone? I don't know. Who cares? Do you think they played 7.20, or do you think they're playing Smash Bros?
Probably a little bit of both, I'll be honest. I know I was playing a little bit of both.
Yeah, guilty as charged.
Yeah, so, I mean, we're going to be coming in with some games here in just a few moments, so definitely, you guys stay tuned.
Wait.
We're going to be jumping into that, I don't know, probably less than a minute, but any final thoughts before we get started here, Carlo?
Yeah, I have a lot of final thoughts, but I've been waiting over a month to get back into this, so I don't care right now. Right now, I want some Dota, man.
Right on. All right, we'll be back in just a moment, everyone, and we'll be going into game number 1.
See you guys soon.
We were the thunder and the lightning, burning fire that started from a spark. I would spend you just to watch you twirl. It was us against the world. You were the rain falling on my skin. Yeah, I was dying when you pulled me in. I was your rebel and you were my girl. It was us against the world.
All right, so here we are, Carlo. Game number one.
We made it.
Game number one.
All right, now, if you had to choose a wife based on a team's flag, which team would you choose?
Well, so I think professionalism, you got to give it to Carleton Ravens, right? Like it's a fancy flag.
I mean, if you're into that.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. But if there's anything we've seen with UC Berkeley is that the anime banners has given them a lot of power through the years, and they've been a playoff team every year. So I gotta give it to the Bears.
It really is a staple of Berkeley Dota.
It is.
The anime flag.
Yeah. We asked them in the interview, and they said it actually is what gives them strength in their games. Anime.
I mean, that's what they bring it to battle with them. That's their battle standard right there. Very intimidating, very eye-catching, just gorgeous.
Yeah, definitely.
Speaking of gorgeous things, let's take a look at these gorgeous bands. That's a Meepo first phase band.
First phase Meepo. So I guess they know something, right?
Something's a little fishy on Carleton. There might be a Meepo player, 1 or 2 or a couple hundred games.
Yeah, probably. Some not so unfamiliar, or some not unfamiliar bands. Is that words are hard?
Some familiar bands.
Some familiar bands.
Tell me about the
what's
familiar
those words? Double negative. The Magnus,
Day.
the Magnus and Beastmaster. I think we're going to see these bands a lot here in 7.2. I think Magnus probably especially, and Grimstroke as we see him right now. How often are you seeing these heroes in your games?
Beastmaster is first phase ban, or he's banned or picked. I think a lot of people are currently regarding him as just a great, like, he makes sense to be picked or banned in the first phase because he does what you need to do in this current meta. He plays his role in the offlane. He offers a lot of pressure. He builds Vlads, which is like armor items and armor auras. Vlads and Mechanism and even Buckler have been seeing a ton of play. He can build all of those, and then he offers an attack speed aura. So, like, building aura items and grouping up early is strong in the meta, and that is like what Beastmaster does.
Yeah,
he has his own aura, and he groups up early on.
Yeah, I'm glad you pointed that out. I was going to say, I think one of the things that's most important about that statement is he wants to get active early, right? This meta seems to have changed, right, from what we saw in 7.19 to 7.2. Is we're seeing a lot shorter of games, just on average.
I like it.
And yeah, I think it's refreshing. It's fun. So what we're seeing are these heroes that are more effective earlier on, right? They increase the pace of the game. They force things to become a little bit more active early on, so you don't see these late game carries, I guess these late game strategies as much.
Well, I think we might be digging our own graves here, as a Lich who can give ice armor to towers and a Treant who can regen towers, both prolonging the game, have been picked in the first phase. But I do overall agree with you. Games have been fast, games have been action-packed. And those are the type of games I like. Yeah,
and you came back to I'm just going to go back to the Treant that you said here. Treant is one of those heroes that doesn't seem to be a fast-paced hero, right? I mean, you just exactly said it yourself, right? He slows down the game by keeping your structures alive, right? That is what Treant does.
Speaking of slowest attack in the game.
Yeah.
Fun little tidbit there for you.
Yeah, but he is a whomping willow if I've ever seen one.
Nice.
He may hit slow, but boy, he's gonna clonk you good, dude. Let's talk about that.
We're going reserve time.
Yeah, I was gonna say we're going into the reserve time pretty heavily here, just in the first phase. I think normally first phase right now is pretty quick. I think for most teams, just because there's a handful of heroes, right? Yeah, I think the Treant's probably got to be confusing.
Underlord. Okay, speaking of grouping up.
Yeah, great hero for this, actually. Underlord's actually so good right now. It reveals invisible to units, so both Treant and Weaver get revealed by Pit of Malice.
Oh, okay.
And it's percentage-based damage. He's very difficult for them to kill, because you can always just use his ult to get out. There's not really an effective way of stopping it. So I think it's a great pick.
Yeah, I like it. Let's see what they do. Obviously, he's gonna be such, like, only 2 heroes, then he's gonna be such a pain in the butt to kill, giving him ice armor and such.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if you go Lich Underlord offlane, that's pretty scary, but I think what we might see is a Lich +1 for the safe lane, because he seems to be really good in the safe lane, just providing really effective trades, to be honest. I think Lich Juggernaut is a combo I've been seeing a lot that seems pretty strong.
And Juggernaut offers a healing ward to grouping up. I love Berkeley's draft. So then I talk about this almost every game, but I'm going to talk about it again. Ricky, you can me for this 100 times. Teams that come in with a strategy. That's what I like to see in Star League. Teams that play comfort heroes and they pick very straightforward combos, always do well. But the next step up is teams that come in with a strategy. We see right here, Lich is a strong first phase opener. Varys doesn't really give things away. Pitlord obviously is a hero that we've seen in the past have success with grouping up, almost like a death ball pushy lineup. And then they go into the second phase. They immediately ban Anti-Mage, who's going to mess up teams that push slowly as a group. He's just going to cut your waves, and he's going to push out your side lanes, and he's going to make every single objective trade kind of go equal or even in his favor because of how fast he pushes. And then Tinker, another hero that is great against, that does a great job stalling teams that want to push together.
I agree.
Nice. Well,
I think your analysis here is great. And by the way, I would never mute that beautiful voice of yours. Thank you.
Thank you. I hope not.
What do you think about this PL Terrorblade ban?
2 illusion heroes. So I think I guess they want someone who's single target here.
I think that's a Medusa telegraph, right? I mean, Anti-Mage isn't in the game, PL's not in the game, Terrorblade's not in the game. The Medusa could be pretty value here.
Yeah.
Right?
Medusa is actually makes so much sense. Speaking of grouping up, again, she kind of just does her thing. Put me in the middle of the group and let me auto attack.
Yeah, she seems to be doing pretty good in the mid lane from what I've been noticing, right? The hero not very easily punished, and if given a little bit of time to farm, can be pretty scary going into the mid game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she scales extremely well with farm. She's such a powerful carry, and I actually don't mind seeing her too much. I like watching her. I don't like her when she's in my game. I feel like she stresses me out. Mm-hmm. I feel like she's kind of like Terrorblade. She just has or Spectre. She just has this impending she's just going to become so much better than every other hero in the game.
Just raid boss status eventually.
Yeah. Rasta Shaman. What are you thinking about this? I like the push, but I've yet to see someone who's going to combo with the lockdown.
Yeah, that's the one thing I'm a little bit lost on. Carleton's draft right now doesn't seem to be focused too much on pushing, but they pick up a shaman. He does have great, control in lane.
Yeah. So we'll see what they want to do, because it doesn't look like there's someone Bears doesn't have anyone who's uncontrollable. Especially Underlord has 275 movement speed or 280 movement speed. He's you can just kind of meander past him, lock him down.
Yeah, I think Shaman, one thing that he is going to suffer from is if he's not that great against a Lich lane, just because he has so low range that if he does want to make a plan with someone, Frost Armor will just get cast and then he's in the danger
Frost
zone.
Armor is so deadly in lane.
Yeah, and then against Underlord, he's... Ooh, that's a good pick.
I love it.
Yeah.
Well, how about against Underlord?
Against Underlord, he offers a lot of damage, right? But you don't want to get too... It's the same thing. You don't want to get too close to an Underlord. You either have to be a hero that innately counters him, like Monkey King, but... And I guess in the past, Lifestealer was that hero, but that hero seems to be pretty dead now.
Does he want to get close to a Tusk?
No.
I don't think a lot of people like to get close to a Tusk.
So yeah, this is a... Bears lanes are pretty flexible right now, I would say, right?
Yeah.
Obviously the Underlord is your off lane, but I think Tusk and Lich, you can flex either way.
Yeah, if Tusk goes to Lich's lane, that's a kill. If Lich goes to Tusk's lane, that's a kill. You put him wherever you want.
Yeah.
I think Tusk can even do well in double melee lanes. Now, Tusk is not going to really offer any kill potential on the Weaver, unless there's a misplay.
Yeah.
But Tusk will just ruin Shadow Shaman's life. I think Tusk will put up a good fight against Tree, too. It'll be... Tree has... Tusk wants to man fight with Tag Team for his 5 seconds. He wants to man fight or beat someone down.
It's a really good ability just to harass with, like a 1v1. It's exceptionally value on trades.
Yeah, thing is, though, Tree has over 90 damage, and he has Leech Seed. Yeah. So he's another hero that wants to man fight. So we'll see who's the winner of the man fight.
Yeah. This Timbersaw pick is really good.
They have Treant and Timbersaw, Ricky. Are you serious?
Super anti-synergy?
Yeah, that's super anti-synergy, man.
Just in general, against Tusk Lich Underlord, the only thing he really has to worry about is if he Timber chains into a Pit of Malice.
Yeah.
Because other than that, there's no way he's getting stopped. So this Timbersaw's lane could be... in general, his lane phase should be pretty free. And there's the Lich Jug that I was talking about earlier.
Now, is Jug... So does Jug go in assuming they're going to try and do like a 5-man, because Jug offers the healing ward, does he go Diffusal Manta for that, or is there a different build? Does he go like his Battle Fury kind of more farmer build? Do you know?
I think it depends
Or would he
on
go
the
like
pace of the game. I think a lot of people, if you're going to go with the fighting build, you can go like double Wraithband Yasha and then like a Blink Dagger even.
Juggernaut makes me just have steam come out my ears when he gets a quick Wraithband or 2 in lane. Oh my god, it is like he's like attacking 2 or 3 times faster than like every other
his
hero.
base attack is insane.
It's
So-
just like I just feel like you lose if he gets like a quick
Yeah,
like
so you
if
go-
he gets like
go-
first blood into Wraithband.
Yep. Exactly that. It's just terrible. And like the thing you were saying is like he gets like 2 attacks off. If you go to trade with him and he crits you while getting 2 attacks off,
Yeah, yeah. Plus
that
crit.
feels bad, man. That feels
Oh, yeah.
super bad. But the other thing that I was saying, the Frost Shield plus Blade Fury is incredibly strong, and it's actually really
yeah,
good
you
against
called
Timbersaw, because it's going to force Timbersaw to get levels of the Timber Chain. Yeah.
Yeah.
So Timbersaw punished only by magic damage, and Juggernaut Lich, surprisingly, is a heavy magic damage lane. So
Yeah, I mean, I see issues in lockdown. Like right now, I don't see an answer for the Weaver, and I don't see an answer for the Timbersaw. But in the laning phase, both teams have pretty scary lanes. I'm a little bit more scared of Juggernaut. Just always has a pretty strong presence, as you can shut him down.
yeah.
But like, especially in the first 3 levels, his spin is it's got to be one of the best spells in the entire game.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like both teams are expecting this last pick to be mid here, obviously. So
What do you want to see from the Bears? I think they need some lockdown.
I'm telling you, we're going to see a Medusa. It's in the pool. OD just got banned. One of these teams is picking up Medusa, 100%.
Okay. Sure. Now, would you like to see a Medusa on the Bears, though?
No.
Okay. I mean, I think if they get the Medusa, they have to crush.
there it is.
All right.
I was like,
Answer
no, but
that
then I'm
question.
thinking about it, I'm like, yeah, actually, there's no heroes left to punish it. If you're Carleton, you can pick Sniper, maybe. One of the only heroes left in the pool that's, like, decent at dealing with him. But then you're playing Sniper into, like, a Tusk.
Arc Warden.
Okay, and if I remember right, they have a good Arc Warden player.
Well, they have a Meepo player, so why not just have an Arc Warden player, too? Ooh, Shadow Shaman, cosmetics. Hello.
Yeah,
Welcome, Slick.
all of Carleton's cosmetics, dude.
Well, Arc Warden doesn't have anything equipped, I don't think, Ricky.
Yeah, well, screw it. Forget that. Yeah, I would say I think a lot of this game is going to be. Gosh, this is hard. I think Carleton should win the lanes. I think
Weaver's
unless
strong, Timbersaw's
Timbersaw
strong.
misplays top, he should be fine. Because I think we're going to see Timbersaw and Treant, most likely.
No, they wouldn't do that. Friendly fire.
Yeah, I'm stupid. Yeah, you're right. We'll see Timbersaw Shaman.
Maybe they'll do something crazy.
I don't know. Yeah, no, Treant has to be safe lane, or else
I think
the
both
Shaman will
teams
get
have scary
bullied out.
lanes. I think this is game, hopefully this series, but this game I think is really going to come down to individual and team play.
Yeah.
I think we're going to be all over the place in the lanes, trying to keep up with everything that's going on.
If I'm looking
do
at
you know
mid game
anything-
here, I think this Timbersaw and Weaver should be pretty free. You pointed out earlier, there's almost no lockdown for both of these heroes.
It's
and-
like are you going to stone gaze a Timbersaw or a Weaver? That's just not going to happen.
Yeah, you don't really want to do that.
And so what do you got? Walrus Punch, Pit of Malice, and
Stone
Ice
Gaze.
Shards. I just don't even count Stone
Yeah.
Gaze. Stone Gaze will hit Shadow Shaman. That's like his one target this game.
That's gonna be rough. Well,
I like Carleton. Let me make sure that I just-
we're gonna go into game number 1, dude. I'm super excited.
That's level 24.
You're leaving.
Weaver,
You're
actually.
voting for Carleton. That's your thing.
Mid game, man. The mid game, Carleton has what it takes to come online. I think Timbersaw he's just the mid game hero. Arc Warden, if he doesn't get slammed in lane, if he even just does like decent in lane, I think he's gonna have a great mid game. They have Rast awards they can throw down, and Weaver's just a huge pain in the butt, especially with no lockdown.
Yep.
I think that in the mid game we're probably going to want to Berkeley. It feels like they might want to farm up some things, like that Juggernaut and Medusa might not be ready to group yet. And if that's the case, I just think Carleton has just like 3 tier 2s and then puts himself in a great opportunity to start pushing base.
Yep. Speaking of
That's
Carleton, or speaking of the teams real quick, let's go ahead and introduce them. I'll start with our boys on Berkeley, and then I'll let you take over for Carleton. But we got the one and only the Carapo himself playing this Lich in the top lane. Cyrano on Tusk. We've got Omegalol on Juggernaut. We have Fry playing this Underlord here in the safe lane, actually. This looks like they're dodging lanes. And then finally, Ender, the one and only, on Medusa.
Okay. Playing the bug, Zor. DS Bro is on the tree. Our Arc Warden, the fancy pants over here, is being played by Anne. Not Anne, but Anne. Timbersaw, who is not going to be locked down, is being played by the Norse god himself, Odin, Hyphen. And Rasta Shaman is being played by J. Dot. And I just Google translated, and his name means Rasta Shaman.
Ah, J. Rasta Shaman. Very good.
How
Thank you.
fitting that that's the hero he's playing.
Yeah, it's weird. It's like he planned it.
Figured it all out. Top, it looks like Berkeley might get this bounty rune here.
Yeah, it looks like teams are pretty content going 2-2 on the bounty rune. Berkeley also was kind of hiding the Underlord bot because they didn't really want to telegraph the lane he was in. So
I like that.
They kind of give it away once they show the top lane with the Juggernaut. But
yeah,
I think if you're... Yeah, I think if you're Berkeley, this is the lane phase. This is what you wanted, right? You wanted Juglich against the Timbersaw. And you want this Underlord against Weaver. I think this is how you want the lanes to go.
Yeah, I mean, you were mentioning the Juglich spin on Timbersaw.
Ooh, Ender in the mid lane.
Very well.
He's gonna pop us out right away.
Nice.
Ooh, that is a range deny too.
Nice little advantage.
All right, so I know I was saying I think Carleton has the lanes. I think they win this in the mid game. What do you think about late game if we get to the late game?
I think we're gonna have to see Arc Warden get about 400 APM, keep Carleton in, but I heavily favor Berkeley in the late game.
Okay.
Juggernaut and Medusa. Underlord is gonna be able to scale better than Timbersaw. I feel like Timbersaw is just like the mid game space creator. If you want to do something in the mid game, Timbersaw like secures that for you. And I think Arc Warden in the mid and later mid game that's when he's insane. And then as soon as Arc Warden stops being crazy, Medusa's just going to take over. It's just the Medusa show from that point on. And then she has a Jug to back her up, whereas Arc Warden is getting... Weaver Aghanims is pretty crazy, but Medusa has a ton of sustain, Pitlord has a ton of sustain, and Weaver Aghanims is kind of like a one-time save, right? After you use Aghanims, you want to be able to turn it around. And Medusa's like, "Okay, I'm just doing the same thing I was doing before the Aghanims."
So that's my kind of idea of the game as well. I don't really see a great counter to this Medusa late game unless you're going like a Diffusal Arc Warden or something. Who can?
But I don't like that.
Yeah, it's
I feel
not
like that
good.
just loses to like Juggernaut.
It's not good. You could go Diffusal on Weaver even because you get the mana.
Oh
break
yeah,
at
you
15.
could do that.
So they have some ways to deal with her in the mid game, but I think in the late game her mana pool is going to be too much to overcome here for Carleton. And then you're going to see Berkeley just kind of 5-manning down lanes is what I'm thinking with the Jug Ward and just the Underlord. So we'll see.
Yeah.
I
really
do
want to
favor
see Berkeley
Carleton overall. I think their draft can come online. I think they have pushing potential. The high ground, I think, is going to be the hardest thing for them.
Yeah. I like just seeing Tusk level 1. You just turn on tag team and run at people.
Yeah, and then you got to taunt though, right? You gotta throw the taunt.
Right?
For it.
Yeah, I think Tusk has a great taunt, and it's one of the most I feel like there's always a good time to taunt with Tusk because you just want to fight people in the laning phase. So you just run around taunting.
Yep. Mid lane, Ender getting zoned by these Arc Warden illusions, and he's gonna take a ton of damage. Is he actually gonna die?
Ooh!
Up high ground miss. One more auto.
Yes, come on.
Get him.
Yeah.
First blood.
There it is.
So, like I said, they need a hero that can shut down the Medusa in the mid lane, and if you're an Arc Warden player, this is a pretty good matchup.
God, Arc Warden players scare me. I feel like Arc Warden is a little bit like how Earth Spirit used to be, not in the sense that he's grossly overpowered, but in the sense that it's like one of the things he had going for him is that he was so rarely put in games that people aren't always perfect. Like they don't have a good grasp on how to deal with him. And like it's just stressful to play against Arc Warden because like a really good player is going to pull some fancy stuff that you might not have seen before. You don't know how to deal with at the spot at the time and get maybe a couple kills that the Arc Warden shouldn't be getting.
Yeah.
Against a player who's more experienced with how to play around it.
And
already it's crazy that like we have a Juggernaut in the game, but like the kill lane is the mid lane.
Yeah.
And there's Tusk in the bottom lane, but you know all the action's in the mid lane.
Yeah, I would say the thing that you have to know about Arc Warden is how to control the lane's positioning. He's like forcing Medusa to play in specific areas. Ooh,
Yeah.
Ward barely misses. He tries to de-ward mid lane and barely misses it.
Ouch.
You can force a player's positioning with the spirits. So he basically pulls the wave down and then plants spirits on the high ground. So Medusa has to play down in the river.
Yeah.
Which is, you know, a really good way to do it. It allows you to just get free harass.
Are you an Arc Warden player, Ricky?
No, I wouldn't consider
Or you
myself
just
an Arc
dabble?
Warden player. I played him for a while just for fun, but I'm not by any means a very good Arc Warden player. Top
I think
lane,
he's
I
really
barely
good.
catch it. There's the
was
Frost Shield and the spin combo, killing off the Timber
Oh,
Saw.
bottom lane now. Here we go. Here's the
Yikes.
action-packed gameplay. Welcome back, boys. Warm up the engines. Brush off the snow. This is the Winter Invitational, mind you.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I like look at the health bar top and I was like, oh my gosh, Timber's dead, and then immediately bottom. They get 2 kills around the map.
They're everywhere.
I
All right,
mean,
put them on the board. That's
This
sweet.
is what I said. Like Berkeley wants this lane matchup very badly. This is exactly what they wanted.
Yeah.
Yes, bro, just harassing Tusk here, and now he turns on the tag team. He's ready. He says,
Uh-oh,
"Fight me."
uh-oh.
Ooh, he's getting
Ooh.
green zoned. That is
This
dead.
is sick.
Great combo there.
Bye, Tree.
The green zone.
As soon
plus
as
the
Ice
Tusk
Shards came out,
shards.
Tree could have just walked to the kitchen and got a snack. He was
Yeah.
done. That was overkill.
Top lane.
Look at top lane, though,
Juggernaut.
now, underneath the tower.
Yeah, there it is. The spin and ice shield, or frost shield.
Did it to win it. Takes him out.
He's taking
Okay.
the tower though, but
Oh, and the leech seed. I think they might get him. They have
Yeah,
this
they should
Kuchi,
be able to
and
get
are
him.
you going to finish off Juggernaut? Yes, you are.
so that is
Bye-bye.
not worth it.
Yeah.
I would not
Yeah.
say that's worth it.
I agree with you. Firmly.
But this is what we talked about. The Shadow Shaman puts himself in danger if he wants to get aggressive. He gets immediately Frost Shield, and you gotta kind of worry. So looks like Carleton kind of learning here from what's been happening, swapping up the lanes, taking Treant top lane and putting the Shaman bottom.
There's some good harass. Sakuchi into the tree and punch. You're going to go for another punch here. Frost Shield is not really doing much. Here we go. Spin to follow it up. Diespero is safe.
He's gotta be careful.
Zorus is
He's
hitting
got
him because
another
Omega Ball
Sakuchi.
getting stuck by creeps. There's a Sakuchi. Get the healing ward. Actually could have killed the Jug with that auto attack, but they're going to make him waste a potion.
Ooh.
Hit him one more time, baby. Hit him one more time. He's giving sight. They want Weaver to get the last hit, and they get it. Okay, Juggernaut, 2 deaths back to back. How's he doing on net worth after that one?
Well, I mean, CS-wise, Berkeley's top 3 in all lanes. Even the mid lane, may I point out. This Arc Warden got a kill, but Medusa is 24-8 to his 16-9.
Ooh, that doesn't feel good.
No. And
Even after the you're right, after the first blood, this is crazy though.
Medusa is a
Yes.
hero that has a great attack animation, good base damage. Oh, here comes the Shadow
She's also
Shaman.
getting captured right now.
turned
looks
into
like
a frog,
nothing's come of
but
it.
doesn't look like there was any communication there.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, I'm mid. Okay,
Tusk
that's the warm-up
TPing in.
gank from Berkeley. Now,
Tusk
Timbersaw and
Underlord
Kindlord are
bottom.
just beating each other. Yeah.
Or
This is
Timbersaw
back and
Underlord
forth.
bottom. This is just
The big boy lane. Nothing's
it's-
gonna happen in this lane. Everyone left.
it's such free farm for Underlord. Like, this matchup is so easy for him. Because Tusk can't, or Timbersaw can't really stand in the Firestorm, and
They have some boys now, though.
yeah.
They got the
Great Ice
shards.
Shards. Doesn't turn on tag team though.
Not quite. I'm just gonna drop Firestorm. It's crazy to think that Timbersaw doesn't just dominate a melee strength hero. Top lane, Juggernaut's in a bit of trouble. He's getting pinged out. There is the spin. He's hitting Weaver, doing quite a bit of damage. Weaver Sakuchi's out.
He's in a lot of trouble.
Is gonna get the Sakuchi damage, gonna get the healing ward. He gets Frost Blast. Juggernaut tries to turn.
Wow.
Zor actually gets taken out with the good crit. Juggernaut, kill the bug, kill the bug. Don't get hit by the tree. Gets hit by the tree. He's taken out.
He got
And
bombed.
Lich is very low. Is he gonna dive this? He doesn't have Leech Seed. No, he's gonna back on up.
So one
All
for
right.
one. Jug does get the experience though. So overall, I think that's pretty good. But
Oh yeah, definitely in favor of the Juggernaut there. He needed that after his 2 deaths. He just needs to stay alive now. Is it? How many deaths are we looking at on our guy? 3 deaths already, but 2 kills.
oof, mid lane,
Poor guy.
Medusa in trouble.
Uh-oh, Medusa's going to push behind her tower. She's going to barely make it away. Juggernaut, though, again, top. He gets a second leech he put on him. He's already used spin. Weaver's going. Sakuchi is up in 1 second. He's going to go for this for sure. 2 invisible assailants. Take him out. Lich actually ports to the shrine instead of the tower.
There's so
No,
much
bottom
action.
lane. Here we
Tag
go.
team.
The Rain of Fire is going to go on the Rasta Shaman. Tusk is going to beat it up. Tusk has no spells. They don't have enough movement speed to catch him. With the tree armor, Rasta Shaman turns around, shoots some Aether Shock at them. Is going to push Berkeley back.
There's so much going on in these lanes right now.
I love it. Now, what we got? 34 and 7 on Underlord. What's your Timbersaw looking like? Where's
26 or 27 and 6.
He's not too far off. Lots of denies.
My
Or rather, no, that's
my worry here is if you want to try and slow down Berkeley's aggression, you have to kind of shut down Underlord. To be honest, right? He's the hero that's gonna make a lot of space here for Berkeley. So even on this Juggernaut, who's not having the best of start, just Underlord alone, just solo pushing with maybe a Medusa Tusk, there's not a lot you can do to kill those heroes.
I think it's hard for Carleton because they can't really fully take over any lane. Like the Tusk and the Lich, or rather the Tree and the Rasta, kind of need to be everywhere. It might be. I don't know if they want to split them up, or it might make more sense to just keep them together and have them go lane to lane together. Tree is taking a look for the Juggernaut, who actually got forced out of lane once in a dangerous position. But we're going to see Lich and Tusk go top here, so probably a kill on Tree.
Here. I mean,
Weaver has
level
ult.
6.
Yeah, Weaver's going to ult. Juggernaut's still spinning. Here's a snowball on Weaver. They're going to hit him, but he has to push for a little bit longer. He's gone.
No one. They have a sentry on Tusk, but they have no dust.
Yeah, and they don't know where the tree is either. Uh-oh. And Weaver can just keep farming. His ult is on cooldown. Arcorn's going to Tempest double up mid.
Yeah, it looks like he Tempest doubled, forced Medusa out, so she had to base.
And now Raph's is setting up a ward, so he's going to be able to keep
Top
a
lane.
track
Lich is
on
down.
top lane, actually.
Yeah.
No.
He just got clonked by Tree and then Weaver.
And now Juggernaut's getting pinged out. Tree knows where he is. Oh, and he used spin
he's
too,
so dead.
man. He can't even spin TP.
He's almost level 6. But
The level 6 Tree beating down level 5 Juggernaut. He's going to kill him. This is a solo kill.
He's definitely dead.
Oh my god. No. Use the root. I think that's fine. One more time. Boom.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
I mean, it is always worth securing a kill with
Oh,
Tree and
and
Soul
root
like
has
that.
such a short cooldown too. 100 seconds at level 1. Yeah, you're
Yeah, if you think about
Tree
it,
doesn't
where
affect
in the
that.
next minute and a half are you going to use it?
Are you solo killing a Juggernaut?
Yeah.
Is this a poor Tree? Yeah. Alright, Medusa might be in a bit of trouble. No, Weaver's coming over. No.
4 bounty runes for Carleton.
Carleton, my boys.
Ooh.
But
I looked at Tusk because he was going for the rune, and I thought he was fine, but apparently Timbersaw showed up and just annihilated it.
Timbersaw doesn't like strength heroes. He just can't really do too much against Pitlord.
Yeah,
Pitlord
Pitlord's
who's
not a
just
hero
been
that he
sitting
can really
bottom,
deal
level
with.
8, just burning the creeps down.
Yeah, I mean, look at. Let's take a look at net worth here, right? Weaver actually number 1 on net worth, which is kind of surprising. But Underlord, then Timbersaw, then Jug, then Medusa. So I actually kind of expected Carleton to be a little higher on the net worth than they are.
Here we go, making a move on Rasta Shaman bottom. There's a snowball. There's the Rain of Fire.
gosh.
The take. Look how much damage Timbersaw's doing. Oh my god, Timbersaw's gonna.
He gets them both.
He just chopped him down.
Arcane Rune Timbersaw seems pretty
What?
good. Oh yeah, that was an Arcane Rune Timbersaw. So you just
Bye-bye,
fought into
yeah.
an Arcane Rune Timbersaw with level 3 Whirling Death.
No,
plus
Medusa's
his
getting
software.
gone on now, actually. She just TP's out. She knows
Yeah.
she's done, so.
Yeah, she's had to
Bye-bye.
do this every time you Tempest doubles, she pretty much has to leave the lane
Oh
like that.
man, that's gonna really slow her down. You see Juggernaut's ahead of her. Medusa's still ahead of Arc Warden, though.
Yeah, Arc
But
Warden.
Medusa can't really deal with Arc Warden at this point in the game.
Yeah, if you look at just the last hits and denies, Arc Warden 44-18 versus 61 and 15. So he's he's really far behind in CS, but it's overall not too bad because he's doing really well on experience.
We have a smoke coming out from Tusk and Lich. We're going to show up mid. Trient is nearby. He just set up a ward. And Arc Warden doesn't have Tempest
they're gonna walk
level.
right into it.
Are they going to get popped by Tree? No, maybe. Here we go. There's a snowball. And the shards come
shards miss.
short.
Wow.
Oh, no.
That
Hitlord
is-
is Underlord showing up top. And now Lich and Tusk have to try and make something happen. Likely going to go top and walk by a tree.
Well, Underlord finished his Vlads. it's a little confusing to me. I don't think you're going to be grouping up quite yet as
I was going to
Berkeley.
say his cores want to be in lanes right now.
Yeah, I think getting an early pipe might have been just as good.
Well, we'll see what he can do. The armor is definitely useful, and maybe him and his supports might try something. Treant has found Tusk.
God, I haven't seen Treant since they changed him. I forget he has tree walking now.
Right? It's pretty cool, though.
It's
I like
amazing. It brings me back to the Deadwood days.
Yes! Oh, not a lot of things you could... Oh, actually, hold on. Sorry. Top lane, we have the wards drop. Shaman gets punched into the air after dropping the wards, and Timbersaw found Underlord again, and it went just about as well as it did last time.
Underlord evaporated, and bot lane Omni Slash was used on Weaver.
Oh, Medusa mid lane, Treant finally decided to make his move. That's what makes a good hunter. Patience.
Well,
Treant
yeah, I think
was camped out for almost 5 minutes.
Yeah.
3 minutes about since the bounty rune. Treant's been sneaking around over there. Finally makes his move.
Well, we noticed on the Arc Warden, almost killed her 2 other times, but she just TP's out, right? And
yeah,
Treant Protector, pretty good at stopping people from TPing, I'd say.
Yeah. You know what, Ricky? I'm not gonna argue there. Treant Protector sneaking around. You know, he's got to be one of the biggest hero models in the game, but no one seems to ever notice him.
Yeah.
Creeping around.
I mean, he just blends in with the trees. Pretty good camouflage.
I like it. Yeah, he's stealing XP and stealing hearts. I don't think he goes for the solo kill.
No,
Juggernaut,
He
even
just-
with no mana, is pretty scary.
Providing vision on where Juggernaut is really important.
Exactly. And now he knows Juggernaut has absolutely no mana.
He's gonna steal this ancient creep, 100%.
Yeah. Get him.
Or he's just gonna kill Jug.
Oh my god, Tusk has showed up though. Treant's getting a little bit cocky. Now he's getting thrown in the air. The ice
Jug
armor.
should turn on
Juggernaut's
him,
going
for
to stay
sure.
in range.
No
Treant
base.
tries to TP out.
But they got
2
him.
crits, baby. That's the Wraith Band Gaming for you.
So we're playing a little bit of musical lanes in the side lanes. Underlord keeps wanting to be in Weaver's lane, but Timbersaw keeps showing up in it, so he has to keep swapping around.
Timbersaw's quite happy with his state of affairs with Underlord, I think.
Yeah.
Timbersaw's there, and then Underlord is melted. Chopped up, sliced and diced, gonzo.
Yeah, so Underlord right now going for that Vanguard is his next item. I think starting this game going Vanguard or Hood of Defiance probably would have been better than the early Vlads. But
Speaking of itemization, check out what Weaver's building. We didn't discuss this, but I love it, actually.
yeah,
He's going
Dragonlance Deso.
That's actually crazy for the push with wards. And is Arc Warden going Necro? Arc Warden's going Midas. Oh, he's gonna grab that first. He does have a drum, though, if he groups up.
DD
Oh, Medusa!
But
Might have some. No attention drawn to Medusa. She's just gonna throw her snake and shoot some arrows. From it on up.
she's almost got her Mask of Madness. That's really important. It helps amplify her farm rate.
And what's her Jug going for? He has a Mithril Hammer queued up.
I have actually no idea. On Curry or something for sure. Javelin, so he's going Maelstrom.
Oh, okay.
It's actually...
Let's keep our eye on Medusa right now, because
Yeah.
she's surrounded. Rast is going to make the first move. Actually, Flux from Arc Warden's going to slow. The wards are ready to push the tower up. The Snake dies, but there's the Stone Gaze and the Underlord showing in to turn this around. Snowball is going to catch Rast out. He's going to get taken out. Timbersaw has shown up, but it might be a little bit late. Juggernaut and Medusa will clean up the wards, and now we have a very dangerous force from Berkeley in the mid lane. Lich, however, very low on health. Might have to watch out for a tree in the forest, which is a strange sentence to say.
That was a great TP reaction there from Berkeley. You can't let your Medusa die like that a second time. She needs to stay alive right now. Just picked up her Mask of Madness. So this is a really good time for her.
And look how much that... Carleton put 3 heroes on Medusa, right? So it looks good for Carleton, but you bring... Medusa's like pretty scary. You put any hero with her, and she's very scary. But of all things, they brought the Pit Lord in first. The biggest boy on the team, apart from Medusa.
Yeah.
So you put those 2 heroes together, and he's like, 3 heroes might not do it. These guys take a lot of damage to kill.
Now, one of the things
Plus,
to point
the aura
out, though,
comes in.
I was gonna say one of the things to point out though is the sacrifice you make for those 3 TPs mid is you take some serious structural damage bottom from the Weaver. And if you look at the dire vision here, Treant got some pretty sick wards out. One of them did just get dewarded though.
Ed Treant actually gets caught. He's going to get tag team down here. There's the dust. The root is used, but it didn't hit Lich. There's a Frost Blast going to slow him, and the Ice Shards. Very frosty time here for Tree.
Actually, I just realized he didn't get his ward dewarded. He died killing off the enemy sentry that was placed on high ground. So I don't think that was worth it.
You think that was worthwhile?
No. You let that ward die for sure. You let that ward die and you just back out, because now your ward dies anyway and you're still dead.
Now, check out my boy Underlord. Look at his inventory there. He is takes a little bit to bring that guy down.
Yeah, Vanguard's gonna make him a lot stronger.
The bigger you are, the harder you fall, you know.
Ooh, Lich, real struggle bus right now.
Yeah, so he's gonna get chased down by the bug. He's got the frost armor up, and the snowball. They're gonna try and make a move. Some wild wards coming out from Shaman, but now Tusk has been isolated by the Weaver. Great ice shards is going to secure his safety, while Fry and Lich use the Pit of Malice to farm a couple of wards. Now Weaver wants to go in. He has his team behind him. Lich is very low. There's the wand to heal him up the armor, but Timbersaw's going to come in. Chain Frost goes out. It doesn't really do too much. There's Tree sneaking around the back line, roots the Lich, and they finish him off. Weaver is playing very aggressive, but it doesn't look like they're going to find anything. However, they are in a great position to push this tower. Underlord by himself. I think he's got to get out of here.
He has his ult. You should use it right now.
Can't hide in the trees.
He's going for the TP. And he gets off. Wow. Bold move.
A little bit slow by Shadow Shaman. Maybe he didn't have Hex up.
I think the problem is they couldn't get vision on him because the Pit of Malice prevented anyone from getting close enough.
I see.
So Shaman, if he walks up, just walks into the pit anyway. So
yeah.
Juggernaut top lane has his Maelstrom completed. Bugs swing and a miss.
Looks like Weaver's still much more scary than he is with a Dragon Lance.
Yeah, Weaver's top of the net worth. Medusa caught up though. She's number 2 now. About to eclipse him as number 1.
Very quick farmer. Now, Lich is on top.
Left that area of the map. She has just been sitting there very comfortably farming these 3 camps.
Oh yeah. There's a lot you could do with Split Shot. And that's what she's doing. Split
Shot and your Mystic Snake. You pretty much never run out of mana off neutral creeps.
Yeah, her new Mystic Snake is crazy. Alright, Arc Warden, this is what we've been waiting to see. He's going to try and make a move on the mid tower. Juggernaut's been just running around spinning creeps, trying to farm as fast as I think it says that Berkeley knows they don't want to be really taking too many fights right now. They just want to farm it up. They don't need to be aggressive in the mid game. They can wait till later.
Deso about to be completed on Weaver.
Nice. Is anyone else getting some fancy items? We're going to go see a Shadow Blade on Arc Warden who's picked up his Midas. Hood of Defiance on Timbersaw, who also has
top lane. Shadow Shaman.
Ooh. And he gets punched up. Every time I look at Shadow Shaman, he's just flying around the air.
Tag team Walrus Punch. So much damage.
I like it. You know, I think I like it. I'm just a little bit upset by the amount of Tusk taunts we've been seeing.
I know.
Not anywhere near. It should be triple digits by now. 20 minutes to the game.
Speaking of 20 minutes, runes are up, and 3 looks like they're going to go the way of Berkeley this time.
Boom. Carleton, my boy Odin, picks up 1.
Medusa,
I like
just
the
getting the tower top.
I love looking at the mini-map because I just always see Tree behind enemy lines, and I'm like, who is that? Oh, it's just Tree screwing around in the jungle.
Well, Juggernaut just spun. He's going to get gone.
Oh, yeah, here we go. There is.
He misses the punch, actually.
Hold on, though. What are we going to see on the top side? We're going to see a Stone Gaze TP from Medusa. She's going back to base, leaving 4 teams on Berkeley to hold down the mid lane. Actually, no one has anyone in bottom lane, but 2 players on Carleton are going to pressure the top tower. I don't even think they need to commit wards for this because they just saw everyone TP mid.
Yeah, Weaver can just take this tower. He has a catapult
Desolator on the courier. Oh yeah. Now they could make a move to pressure too. Desolator wards if they wanted. That's going to put a lot of pressure on Berkeley and potentially open up the middle tower.
Well, they commit the wards though.
Oh, they commit the wards here. Okay,
it's already dead too.
They got 1 auto attack off.
Yeah.
Whatever. You got wards, you press wards.
Taking tier 2 here is really powerful because it actually makes it very difficult for Berkeley to defend this shrine area if they do.
And that's where Medusa spent the whole game. That's what she wants to
say. That's Medusa's farming zone for sure. She is bottom right now though.
Arc Warden and Timbersaw are going to make some moves mid. Underlord wants to defend for Timbersaw, but he's terrified of the guy. Every time he goes near him, he just gets chopped right up.
Yeah.
Tempest Double gonna throw out the Spooky Spirits, Spark Wraith all over the place, making it difficult for Berkeley to defend.
Yeah, he'll live.
Okay, Tree has the root. There we go. Timbersaw is here, gonna maximize damage while he's standing still, and just like Underlord before him, Timbersaw has melted the Juggernaut. This is the Timbersaw we were talking about. He is the mid-game man.
Yeah.
This is when the game is his.
I mean, we said Timbersaw and Weaver are going to be pretty unstoppable in the mid game. Both of them really farmed.
I love the
2 and 3
Desolator.
on net worth.
I love the Desolator not only because of how much sense it makes now that I'm seeing it with how they're applying pressure.
Tusk
They can't deal with him.
Timbersaw. I don't think they can
This is
kill
what they
him.
want. Timbersaw doesn't care. All right, Timbersaw, show them what you got. Actually, Timbersaw might be... Nope, that's Tusk that's in danger. Great Chain Frost.
Great
There's
Yules.
the Yules. They're going to end it. There's a Stone Gaze coming out, but Weaver's going to get away. Timbersaw's going to get away, and Rast is running away. Fry is the first to chase. He has Pit of Malice in 6 seconds, but no one is in range.
It's just an
And
invis
smooth
tree.
like butter. Berkeley just makes it, or Berkeley loses to smooth like butter. Carleton gets away.
Mid lane, this Arc Warden's just been slowly chipping away.
What do you think about Arc Warden's item build? I like it on paper, but it seems like this game he could have done something else. I feel like I would have liked the Necro book more actually.
Yeah, the early Necro, it was like a substitute for a Midas that I saw for the most part because it's just you farm really fast with it.
Yeah.
He could just be more comfortable with this like Drums Midas build.
I mean, I don't think it's a bad build.
Yeah, so I'm not gonna. He's the Arc Warden player, not me. I think he.
I guess
he has
also
an
it's
idea.
like you have a Timber Saw. If Weaver dies, then your other core or your cores are Timber Saw and Necro Book Arc Warden, which are not like really traditional cores. Arc Warden with the Shadow Blade is going to be a lot more elusive and a lot more of like the carry role.
Yeah, you're gonna want him to be able to click pretty hard.
Yeah, and you don't want Weaver and your Necro minions dying, and that means
This Medusa has a Scotty in like 400 gold.
well, if she gets this tower last hit, she's going to be very close, but we're going to see defense mounted. She's turned into a chicken. There's a snowball in Rasa, but Tusk is getting pulled very far out into the wards, actually. Juggernaut's going to spin and dive. They have an Arc Warden illusion, or Arc Warden double they're going on, but it looks like Berkeley's going to get pushed back.
Treant ult hits no one.
Huh.
Huh.
It didn't, yeah. Okay.
It just
Well, tower's getting healed up, but Berkeley does not want to
classic Arc Warden defense
surrender.
here.
The wards are in a bit of a funky position now. Timberslug is Pit of Malice, but he doesn't really care. And Arc Warden using the Mischance Bubble, aka Magnetic Field, on the tower. Berkeley put a lot of work in, but really didn't get to accomplish much. On the bottom lane now, we see that Weaver has pushed in the lane so much that 2 heroes have to respond, and now Carleton's going to take that opportunity to push mid. Or at least take some jungle time. Uh-oh, Lich! Lich! Lich has found the enemy team.
Well, at least he found him.
All 4 of them. He knows where they are.
Yeah.
And just immediately Tusk
They're
is like,
going
push
bottom
up
for
top.
this Medusa. She does not have a TP.
Oh no! And she's been found. There's a Stone Gaze. Not even the Tempest Double is going to get caught. A Spark Wraith gets her. She's going to get slowed.
I thought
Now
Treant might
Treant-
wrap around, but doesn't look like it.
Yeah. It looks like they'd rather secure bounties.
So
I also don't.
oh
Yeah, they didn't
my
have
gosh.
a
All right, I need to. I need to turn my self offline for Steam. I just got like 2 party invites. Whoopsie.
Popular guy.
Whoopsie.
Whoops.
So it looks
Weaver
like
showed up top now.
Medusa went the
There's
20
no stim
damage
TP
and
on Juggernaut.
30 attack speed. I would say. Oh my gosh, this Juggernaut dead?
Juggernaut's caught. There's the Manta healing ward. Weaver has one more Sakuchi, I think.
Do you not?
There
just,
it is.
I would say, do you not just turn an Omni Slash the Shaman? I guess it's fine.
Yeah, doesn't want to be part of this. He doesn't know who's there. Crimson Guard finished on Underlord, who's showing up behind a Timber Saw, a Tree, and an Arc Warden, who are all just going to ignore him and hit the tower because Underlord is tanky, but not necessarily scary.
Alright, now that that's been handled.
Carleton seems to be taking this game over, but that should be expected with an Arc Warden Timber Saw at about the 25-minute mark.
So real quick, how do you feel about the Medusa talent? Because she actually opted for the 30 attack speed over the Mystic Snake Mana Steel.
I
I almost
that-
always see the Mana Steel.
think that I like it. I mean, it's going to make her scary sooner. She's going to be scary because of her farm, which it's going to help her farm, and it's going to be scary because of the items she's like Scotty.
I mean,
I feel like both talents are fine. Either way, I'm happy, but I kind of do like the attack speed. I think the Mana Steel, who cares?
I mean, being able to steal 55% of a target's mana is pretty good.
Definitely.
DS Bro.
I
just
feel like her
staying
auto
on the-
attacks would be what they want from her.
Yeah.
Especially if
seems
she
like
could be like proccing tag team on multiple people with split shot.
Does that work like that? I guess
I would
you
imagine
have to be
any
in
auto
the
attack.
AoE, right? Well, you have to
But
be
like
inside the
if
AoE.
Tusk has multiple people inside tag team, I feel
Yeah.
like Medusa's probably getting all that bonus damage.
Wow, I actually need to test that now.
Ah.
Looks like Timbersaw's going a Lotus Orb.
Yeah.
I'm actually a little confused on that one.
Yeah, what's that? He's got Omni Slash and he's got.
It's like Chain
Wait,
Frost.
does he even proc Walrus Punch?
I don't know. I imagine it
Yeah,
does.
Pinball Underlord's caught out here. He's getting his strength stolen. He's getting cut up. There's a Chain Frost, not going to do anything. It was actually on a Tempest double. Underlord is cover up and pause the game so catch their breath. 1 sec. Arc Warden dinner here.
Whew.
So I like kind of what we were describing. Carleton's taking control in the mid game, but are they taking enough control? There's still all 3 tier 2s up. Medusa is now level 19, about to hit that sweet level 10, 20 talent, and we're going to unpause.
And she gets the Stone Gaze talent. I'm real confused.
Tree gets caught out. There's a snowball Scotty on him. He has a 704 damage crit into a last hit by Lich of all people.
Oh, that was bizarre. Top lane, Juggernaut, just split pushing. He
And
cuts
now we're
the
gonna
wave,
see-
right? So
At level 19, Medusa's finally going to take her mid tower, which has been healed back full by the tree. They'll throw the Chakram. They'll throw the Magnetic Field. They're going to try and slow them down as best they can so that Juggernaut...
I mean, they're taking a lot of damage here. Actually, they need to be careful.
Yeah. Medusa's going to get caught. There's the snowball on Rats. Oh my god, look at Tusk trapped in the wards. And we're going to see a TP in here from Tree. Medusa's going to Stone Gaze, has no mana. The Tempest double gets stunned. With the Tree
Great
Root, he's going to
ult
hold
by
everyone
Tree,
there
yeah.
a little bit longer. A great swarm by Weaver. They're going to finish Medusa off on the tower and look for more. Carleton is just rolling over Berkeley. It started off slow and now it's going so fast. Oh my god, just like Lich's health is dropping. About
Yeah.
4 hits took him right out.
I think
And they're gonna
we
go for
we talked about it
Roshan.
earlier, right? The potential of Diffusal on Weaver this game is really good, and there it is. Gets a Diffusal,
Nice.
shows up in the fight, and just
Did you go for the
absolutely
mana break?
destroys him.
And he went for the mana break.
Yeah.
I like it.
Getting BKB as his next item, that's really good. He just needs to be able to run around and fight.
Yeah,
I'm about it.
He's very dangerous and extremely difficult to kill.
That's rough.
If they kill Weaver, if Berkeley kills Weaver, what type of position are they in? I mean, Timbersaw's still strong and Arc Warden's very powerful. And they have to commit a lot to get Weaver. Actually, speaking of Weaver, he finds a Tusk, he defusals him, there's a snowball and a Pit of Malice, and a
Aegis
punch.
and an ult.
Weaver's...
Yeah, he'll be
Yeah.
fine.
He backs up. Only thing really, use Walrus Punch. I mean, Pit of Malice has a decent cooldown, but it should be up again soon. 10 seconds left on it. Are we going to see a second engagement after Roshan without a Medusa?
I mean,
Tree
Berkeley
wants
want
to
to get
scout
behind
it
the
out.
tower, I'm pretty sure. Unless
Tree is in. Tree is rooted in 1 second. Juggernaut's going to spin. A Pit of Malice will catch out 2. But there isn't really a fight breaking out. Medusa is porting in. Treant gets feared under the tower. They find him and they absolutely crush him. Now
That's
Medusa
a really
walks
good gaze by
forward.
Carapo.
That was fantastic. That was in the cast animation. A snowball is going to chase down Tusk or Timbersaw, but it's not going to catch him as they're ice shards. They're going to catch out Timbersaw. Rastashaman wants to do something, but he really can't do too much. They're going to finish off the Timbersaw with their high amount of magic damage, get kiting with the Scotty, and on the backside, Rasta gets sliced up in an Omni Slash.
Yep.
Wow, that was set up by Lich. That was the MVP. He set that whole thing up
Yep.
for his team.
Carleton was like ready to go in on that overgrowth, and him getting gazed like that just completely shut down their push.
Oh yeah, that was in the... It would have been a completely different fight. Weaver actually picks up an Orchid. Treant has a Blink Dagger to avoid that happening again, but look at this. The Berkeley 5-man. We've been talking about this since the draft. Oh my god! Oh, he actually went in on that TP!
It's the double.
Ice
It's
shards?
Tempest double.
Oh, okay, phew. But look at this. The second they 5-man, they took 2 towers down in the respawn time. Now they
And
might even...
maybe a third.
Are they going to get a tier 3? Medusa walks up. She wants to get in there. Oh my god, look how much damage they're doing. Is this a barracks? Like, they have to respond right now. Look how fast they're pushing.
This Rax
Berkeley out of nowhere.
This Rax is gone.
And oh my god, in the back line! Weaver gets caught out. He gets gazed and he gets punched. He uses his ult. Now, we're not going to see a barracks go down, but we're going to see Berkeley back up. Tusk gets taken on the back line. Underlord is going to pop his get out of jail free card. He gets used up, but his team makes it out.
So they lose
Tusk.
the Tusk. The Rax
But
lives.
they got 3 towers for it.
Yeah, they get 3 towers. First to break high ground. Bottom lane's taking quite a bit of damage actually from this double catapult wave, but Juggle cleared up. So
Jeez. All right. I mean, it felt like a Terrorblade game there. They're behind, and then all of a sudden Berkeley gets 1 win and they just took an entire lane.
yep. That was really well played by Berkeley. They had only a few seconds left on the death timers for Carleton, but they got a lot out of it.
Oh yeah.
And I guess,
and look, this is exactly how this all started. Was a push mounted by Carleton in the mid lane that went poorly. And here we go again. Carleton's going to push. Hopefully it goes better than last time for their barracks' sake.
Looks like Medusa going for Butterfly here as her next item. I think an MKB would be very good at some point.
MKB.
You need to be able to siege and attack through the bubbles of Arc Warden. So if she doesn't get an MKB after the Butterfly, I'd be a little surprised.
I agree with you completely.
Underlord going for a Lotus Orb of his own. Oh,
check
Medusa
out,
got her talent. She gets the mana. That's what we want to see.
Oh yeah. Just check out Juggernaut's item. I kind of like that.
Okay.
He's a little bit. He's a little fun. He's a little crazy. A little utility in there. Let Medusa be the real star of the show. Weaver on the split push is going to get chased bottom.
You can't kill this hero, right? Like that's the whole.
Leave him there alone. Berkeley can't really deal with him. Carapo needs Refresher Orb for the double gaze. That's what's gonna win this game.
I mean, you just gotta buy a Hex, basically. You gotta go like Blink Abyssal on Jug, or you have to get a Hex on like Underlord. I think that's the only way that this works.
Could Medusa carry a Hex since she uses mana so much?
You can. I don't think you want to. You're gonna need
in this game specifically, she needs to be putting out the right click damage. Now, Underlord has a Shiva's queued up. Would you prefer that to be a Hex?
Shiva's, he's going Lotus Orb.
Oh, yeah, duh.
Yeah, he's going Lotus Orb, which, again, I understand that one, because there's now three Orchids, technically, in the game. So I think that's actually a fine pickup.
Yeah. But I think there might be a more high-impact item out of him. Medusa, but this does also fit his role.
Medusa's gonna have to go like Butterfly, BKB, and then last item into something.
Into something.
I guess the MKB.
I think I'd
go Butterfly, BKB, MKB. I think that's what you have to build here. You can't not get a BKB this game.
Well, if they do follow through with the Lotus Orb, I think she might be able to get away with it.
And then go like a single Manta or something.
I think. Oh, we're gonna see her actually go Hurricane Pike as her next pickup, or at least that's what she's queued up. I think she could avoid getting a BKB if Berkeley. Well, look at Berkeley now. Look how scared Carleton is.
Yeah,
they just let them.
I mean, they do so much damage now. This Medusa does a ton of damage.
If Berkeley play the Lotus Orb like specifically on Medusa, I think she can get away with not going BKB. She's very tanky. Lotus Orb is gonna make it that much harder to kill her with magic, and then you still have to deal with an Underlord who's gonna be walking around with Greaves, Vlad's Crimson Guard, and his massive health pool that you're gonna have to be able to kill Medusa and kill him.
Oh,
that's a lot of damage.
in the mid lane.
I love how Juggernaut's playing. Like it's just like. It just makes me so happy that he's like a position 1. He's on a hero that is like always a hard carry, but he's like not playing a hard carry. He's playing like a semi-carry, like just help his team get where they need to be. He's like the space creator. And then Medusa can just sit there. Oh my god, look at how safe this is.
And
they're gonna get barracks.
Oh, okay.
I love that.
I'm actually really surprised. I was expecting a fake back there. You definitely kill Arc Warden if you stay there. He got gazed up.
I don't think they're mad. At all? I don't think
no, they got the racks literally for free. So
maybe Medusa's mad. I don't know. Those are some pretty angry lines that were just drawn all over the map. But
yeah,
those are a little hectic.
Actually,
Juggernaut's out farming Medusa too on net worth.
I was gonna say that play unfolded so fast. Right, they were bottom, just transition mid, and immediately clear the racks in like under a minute.
Omega Lol? I don't know. I actually love Berkeley's play. They're like winning me over hard. I love their strategy. I love how they're playing it. And I was about to say Omega Lol and Jug is my favorite player, but I just love this strategy. I just love what they're doing with Medusa and Underlord just being huge and staying together, and Juggernaut just flies around with his million movement and attack speed.
He has no TP, and this Weaver is just not going to chase him. All right, never mind.
I'm pretty sure that our Jug this game has had like spin on cooldown the whole game.
Yeah.
Every time I look at him, he's just spinning, and I'm like, there's nothing wrong with that. I like that. The man knows what he wants to do.
He's playing really greedy. Like using
I love that though.
It's so
it's
so
paying off.
scary.
He's beating the Medusa. Like he's not getting punished for this. And speaking of punishing people. Well, we got some invisible boys top. Lich finds a tree and a Rasta, but an Arc Warden is actually going to find... Is that the Medusa? Look
Yeah,
what
that's
stuff's
the
going
Medusa.
on.
They got the
All right,
silence
we're finally
on
getting
her.
some damage on her. Rasta is going to get snowballed. Medusa is not dying. Look at those greaves. There's the Stone Gates coming out. A buyback on Rasta, who's already dropped the wards. On the backside, Weaver is going to finish off the Tusk, and they're going to... Buyback Shaman is going to control the Lich. Weaver will finish that off too. Now, Pit Lord and
This
Medusa
Medusa
are
is in a lot
facing
of
the
trouble
entire
now.
team. They're going to fight under Rain of Fire, which seems good, but they have Medusa locked down. Rasta is about to get taken out. Yes, she does get taken out. Oh my god, Pit Lord and Medusa together.
Making me
There
eat
were
my
four
words.
heroes surrounding them, but nothing they can do to stop them.
Tempest
These are
double,
just
though?
big heroes.
Okay, but they're still just getting shredded.
And look at Medusa's health and mana. It's like she hasn't been fighting.
Yeah. I mean...
That's 5 death kills later.
We were talking about like getting Mystic Snake as a like requirement for these fights, but she's able to keep enough mana somehow. Like they actually just didn't get enough people onto the Medusa early on.
Look, like Greaves is amazing for Medusa because not only does it heal, it provides mana.
Yeah.
Like, it's just giving her an insane health boost.
Yeah, and there were another set of mana boots popped, I believe, in that fight, but I don't know. Yeah, Lich. Okay, because I saw her mana go up when she didn't have Snake, and I was like, it was surprising. So yeah.
Underlord and Medusa may not be the most beautiful couple to look at, but they are a beautiful combo this game.
It's really dangerous.
That was a 4v2, and they made it look easy.
Okay, so let's talk really quick about Underlord. He was going Lotus Orb, looks like he's not anymore, and he's just going for
AC.
Assault Cuirass.
More armor, more auras, more push, aggressive and defensive, sure.
Hurricane Pike should be done on Medusa, I'm assuming, or is she just not doing it?
I think she switched it up.
She had a Daedalus, now she's going
MKB.
MKB. Yeah, okay.
I
I
like
said
the
she
MKB.
has to get one this game, right?
Especially with the AC pickup on Underlord that they're looking for. I mean, that's just going to mean if they can roll towers over even harder than they already are.
Weaver just cutting lane bottom, trying to backdoor the tier 3.
I like. Weaver is doing a fantastic job keeping Carleton in this game where they have kind of lost their advantage in fights.
He's got a nullifier.
Okay.
He can kill Juggernaut very easily.
So they need. I mean, already one hero porting to defend Weaver. There's no one hero on Berkeley that's going to kill the Weaver. Even like the Medusa, who's huge, Weaver will just run away. But now, if they commit one hero to stopping Weaver, he can probably solo kill anyone with his item setup. At least put them in the danger zone.
Yeah.
He's just he just does whatever he wants with the Sakuchi movement speed at 25.
Yeah.
All right, mid lane. There's a nullifier on Medusa on top of her shrine. They're standing in the magnetic field, but Medusa doesn't care. She's just
She
gonna
has Shrine Pop.
stand on shrine and
Yeah.
auto attack.
I mean, that's fine. They didn't
Alright.
commit much. Tempest double is there, but
Yeah,
that's double nullifier now. And it looks
Juggernaut's
like
chopping up Roche.
yeah, looks like Berkeley's just gonna go into Roche. Dire have vision at the top side of Roche, but not actually of the Roche pit. So this is gonna be a free Roche. I don't think they know this is happening.
I don't think they're gonna go for it because Weaver's so far away bottom. I think
Yeah.
they're just gonna push. They might try and slow them down, but they can't do it anymore. It's too late.
They ping it out
There it
now.
is.
And 2 seconds too late.
And look, Lich shows up. He's gonna try and defend the tower. Weaver might just kill Lich here. There's a
He
fear.
definitely should. He's got nullifier and Orchid.
And Lich dies in 4 hits.
And he gets the tower.
Weaver gets the tower. Weaver gets out.
This is what he needs to be doing. He needs to open up these shrines, take out bot shrine, so he's a lot more free to
Medusa
play this
double
bot lane.
damage.
Does she
Medusa
really?
Aegis double damage. Let's
Wow.
go.
MKB, and it looks like she's going Satanic
Okay.
as her last item, I guess, to drop. Or she'll fill the Aegis slot with that. Juggernaut top gets gone with Nullifier and an Orchid. He's super dead.
He's got nothing here.
Yeah.
Yep.
This is what I was saying. This Juggernaut can't really actually play against these Nullifiers.
Yeah,
And bottom
he's
lane,
built-
Underlord actually just getting shredded by this Weaver.
He makes it out though.
Oh yeah, he'll be fine, but it's like he has no mana left. Like,
Juggernaut's play and item build make a lot of sense when he's playing with his team, but when he's solo, it just looks silly.
yeah, Juggernaut like
Doesn't
Juggernaut
look too
actually
hot.
can't solo push lanes anymore. There's an Arc Warden and a Weaver who can both kill him.
But
So-
here's the thing: Carleton does a great job getting solo pickoffs, but we're at the 41-minute mark here. I don't know how many more solo pickoffs we're gonna see. Although they could be game-ending if they do occur at this point.
Yeah.
I think Berkeley is just gonna reset with Juggernaut, push every lane out, and then walk down a lane.
Weaver's going MKB is his next item. I think it might be too greedy, because if he does get caught, he can die. So I think if I was playing this Weaver, I'd probably swap out the treads for maybe finish the Pike even. actually, as your next item, because a Force Staff alone might actually be enough to keep you alive in this game.
Ooh, yeah, that could be good.
Because the only way you die is if you get caught in pit and then snowballed into another pit. You know?
I do like the Weaver. Yeah, they need a crazy chain. There's no one lockdown that kills him, and that's why he can build so aggressive.
Yeah.
I kind of like him building this aggressive, though, to be honest.
I
as
like
it
the
is,
MKB. I definitely do. I think he just needs the Force Staff if he wants to keep playing. It's so hard to say. I don't think he's ever going to be fighting the Medusa, and Medusa's the only reason you build MKB, right?
But he needs to, though, if they ever want to take this game.
Yeah, if they're defending high ground, they do. He's just going to be side
and he can sell boots, too, so he gets that inventory spot. Because he has his 25 talent.
Arc Warden just finds the Juggernaut and just gets the double just gets shredded.
That play probably would have won better 10 minutes ago, but it's a little late for something that cheeky. God, I love watching Weaver just playing this game. He just does whatever. 25 talent on Weaver is so much fun.
Yeah.
And then you have your slow
That's what I was
illusion.
saying. You don't need treads on Weaver once you get the 25 talent.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, Juggernaut picked up a... Wow, okay, goodbye. He missed...
Oh.
Okay, and he got him with the Nullifier. Alright. Or he killed him with the Soul Burn from Bloodthorn is what it was.
Yeah. Poor Lich.
Juggernaut picked up a Butterfly. I think that's why he's going MKB now.
Oh, here we go. Now Underlord is caught out. There's the Tempest double and the Weaver. The double Nullifier going on him.
Triple Nullifier.
A lot of damage, but he has a lot of health, and they do finish him off.
Oh my gosh, the Soul Burn did so much damage. The double Bloodthorn and double Nullifier just shredded them. Juggernaut's actually alone right now.
Oh
They
no,
can cancel
this
his TP
is
with a Nullifier.
exactly what Carleton wants. There's the
There it
Nullifier. They're going to chop him up. What's he going to do? This is
He's
terrible.
just dead. Soul Burn will kill him again.
Carleton, or rather Berkeley, was so scary a moment ago, and now all they're doing is running away and dying, one by one.
I mean,
Weaver's on the godlike spree.
this Weaver and Arc Warden do an incredible amount of damage.
Yeah. I will not deny it. I'm still concerned about Berkeley's team fight, but I mean, we have seen Carleton prove their pickoff potential over and over and over
Shadow
again.
Shaman just gets found by a Tusk, and he's
Shadow Shaman has been walrus punched like 30
likely
times.
dead.
Damn.
Yeah.
Boom, boom. Oh, but now Lich, my friend.
I mean, he should die to Soul Burn again, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
He
God.
takes over half his health per auto, basically.
Yeah. Then Medusa used the Stone Gaze in desperation.
I mean, Weaver just going for the base. You don't... He's dead. He has no mana.
No mana.
What was
Okay,
that?
well that's the mistake that Berkeley needed.
I'm
Keeper
actually...
does have buyback, but that's gonna
Top tower is under attack.
put
What?
the push to a halt. I think he got a little cocky there. I mean, think about it. He's playing Weaver, going the ultimate damage build. That's what you want to do is fight. Treant tries to Meteor Hammer top. Actually, does get the Meteor Hammer off, but then he is chopped up and Walrus
Mid
punch.
lane, okay, nothing happens. I thought they were going to kill Arcord. I thought Arcord was finding a kill. Okay, so let me just... I want to explain a few things.
Tell me,
Weaver,
learn me, Ricky.
I mean, he's Sakuchiing constantly around the map, right? Like, I've seen him a few
Yes.
times where he's just walking, but for the most part, you're spamming Sakuchi on cooldown. The hero doesn't have a lot of mana regen with his current items, Bloodthorn being really the only one. If you ferry yourself like 3 clarities, you're never getting attacked by another player, right? For the most part, you should be able to maintain full mana split pushing with just a few clarities.
Yeah, it does seriously
Tusk
feel
in
like
mid
they
lane gets found by the Tempest double, and he is just dead.
Bye-bye. Yeah, nothing.
And he cuts the wave too, so there's no more push coming in.
Are there any creatures? I mean, they don't have backdoor protection. Let's see what they do. They're going to hit the
yet.
tower. Rasta is going to catch the Juggernaut, but has to retreat once Medusa goes on him. Medusa makes space, but Juggernaut actually just kills Rasta. Now look how fast he's chopping up the Timbersaw. Lotus Orb is used, but nothing's going to come of it. In the meantime, space is being made.
Oh, they found
for
Arc
Medusa
Warden.
and Hit Lord. Wait, is that the real one this time?
Yeah, and he's on. Oh,
No
okay.
buyback. Oh my God, Carleton, you have the split pusher? No, you do not. Carleton forced to watch as the backdoor
they're
protector
just gonna go
Barons is
through it.
cut down. They take one. Are they going to be able to finish
comes
the
Weaver,
other
but-
one?
Works
Weaver's
down.
in. Look at Medusa just sitting up there auto-attacking. You just can't get through. They're going to take tree and they cancel the back.
Yeah,
they want to
that's-
end this game. Weaver
back.
has
I mean,
to
this is
use
it.
his
The game's
ult.
over.
Are they going Ancient or Megas?
You just go tier force. You go tier force.
Through backdoor protection. They want the Megas first.
Okay,
Very
go
scary.
Megas. I mean, the mid lane should be here any second.
Mid lane is
And
inbound.
Weaver's
Onto a
dead.
Creep.
All right.
And Weaver's dead. There's his buyback. Okay, so there's still a chance here on Carleton. Weaver's going to try and make something happen here. Setting up. He has Fusel ready in a second, but his barracks are going. That's the last melee, and now there's a ranged barracks. We're about to see Mega Creeps come out for Berkeley.
Dire's top barracks is
The game is pretty much over, but it's not over yet. Let's see what Carleton can do. Now the T4s are uncontested, being taken off. Weaver just trying to clear the creeps out of the base, hoping that they'll have a chance to fight when Tree and Arc Warden are up, but look at how fast this Ancient is melting. Treant's not even going to make it to the single digits on his respawn timer. The wards are out. They are chopping down that Ancient, and the GG is called. Berkeley. Berkeley. Do you remember, Ricky, earlier in this game, Treant camped out mid for 3 minutes before he jumped the Medusa and got a kill? And we were talking about how a good hunter is a patient.
You know, you're right. I mean, they played it really well.
They waited 47 minutes in. They waited for Timbersaw to slow down. They waited for Arc Warden to slow down. And then with all the momentum they had stored, Berkeley just rolled over Carleton in the last 2 minutes.
Yeah, I would say a lot of that game comes down to a few questionable late game plays there, right? Like, Carleton actually was playing the map really well, and then the deaths by both Weaver and Treant Protector opened up a huge amount of the map very quickly for Berkeley. And one of the things I'm going to commend Berkeley on is their ability to just transition really quick on kills. Every time that game, when they got a good kill, they didn't just casually, you know, be like, oh, well, what are we going to do now? It's like this is a team that you can tell is communicating. They know, like, hey, on our next kill, this is where we're going. We're going to go straight down this lane. We're going to go kid Arax. And
I agree. They seem very disciplined.
yeah, as soon as they get the kill on the Treant Protector, if you looked at the map, there were 3 heroes already walking down the mid lane, just waiting for those 2 to catch up. Like, they're ready to go push again.
I love
their movement
watching
was
Berkeley
so
play.
good.
And we were even talking in the draft with how they were banning. They clearly had a strategy. They clearly are a team. It's not just 5 individuals. It's one team we're seeing play here. And they just took a game off Carleton, who went undefeated in the fall and who is rank 5 on the power rankings to Berkeley's 9 on the power rankings. There is not a single team I would consider an underdog in the Winter Invitational. These are the best teams in our entire league, arguably the best teams in the CSL with what the play we're seeing. You know, going into this matchup, I did give Carleton an advantage 2-1. That's Berkeley. They've taken their one. Is Carleton going to bring it back too, or is Berkeley just going to shut this one out? They got to be feeling good after that game, and with the play I saw, I hate saying 2-1 because I know how good Carleton is, but like Berkeley brought it, man. They're here to play tonight.
Yeah, one thing that I was thinking is Carleton's players are very high skilled, right? You can look at those players, you can tell that they know how to farm, they know how to play the map. They're very skilled players. And what you see in pubs a lot is you can get away with the kind of greedy decisions that they are making. So it makes me think like maybe they don't practice as much as a team against maybe some of these other CSL teams. Maybe scrimming might be something that they don't get around to doing often. But I'm not going to count Carleton out. I mean,
I think that their fingers are warmed up now.
Yeah.
Their head's in the game. I think they're going to bring us something special in game 2.
I agree.
I gotta stick. I don't know. I can't. I'm just gonna go in circles all night. We gotta go game 2. I don't want to say anything. I'm just gonna start jinxing myself and digging myself a hole.
Yep.
I've been in this position before.
Yep, I feel you. All right, well, we're going to go into Game 2 in just a little bit. We'll be back after just a short break. Thank you very much.
See you guys soon.